Alushi Auquis, Sakim and Lenape. I greet you. Hello, my name is Curtis Zunigha, and I'm an enrolled member of the Delaware Tribe of Indians from Oklahoma. My Indian name is Alushi Auquis. It means he is like a fox. Our people, the Delaware tribe, our original name, the name of our culture and our language and our people is Lenape. You may have heard that name around here. Some people call it Lenape. Wait a minute, I gotta start my timer. I was asked to come here and make a land acknowledgement statement. So this institution and the Princeton Environmental Institute acknowledges, and on behalf of the indigenous people of these lands, I also acknowledge that we are on original Lenape land. Now, we are assembled here, Princeton University, Princeton, New Jersey, but our original homeland of the Lenape people began kind of at the foothills of the Catskill Mountains in New York, all the way down to like Wilmington, Delaware, all of New Jersey, eastern Pennsylvania. Henry Hudson on the sloop Half Moon coming down this river discovered the native people. Those were the Lenape. William Penn, in the beginning of his colony, knew that it was important to establish a relationship with the native people, the Lenape, learn their language to help establish a robust commercial trade, but also to establish a colony that became Philadelphia, that became Pennsylvania. That's the Lenape. Benjamin Franklin, Thomas Jefferson, George Washington, all coveted a relationship with the original people, the native inhabitants, the Indians that were here, as they sought to establish what was ultimately the 13 colonies that became the United States of America. The first Indian treaty in the history of this country was signed with the Delaware. And Delaware is our English name because one of the English colonial governors was Sir Thomas West, whose title of nobility, he was the third Lord de la Warr. That's where Delaware came from. So we became known as the Delawares after that. And history records that the United States entered into the first Indian treaty on September 17th of 1778 with the Delaware. So we acknowledge we're on Lenape or Delaware land. But where are the Delaware today? Because of broken treaties and westward movements forced. I came from Oklahoma because that's where my band of Delaware located. There are 2 bands in Oklahoma, there are 2 bands in Ontario, Canada. So I am here to acknowledge, and I ask you all to acknowledge that we are on Lenape land. However, I'm not going to stop right there, because I'm here to say, I'm bringing to you a call to action. And the call to action is to do more than just acknowledge the past, and that the Lenape are a people of the past in the history books. We don't see them anymore, therefore they must not exist anymore. And that's not true. So on behalf of the Lenape, I call on this institution of Princeton University to help us achieve land equity. Equity for being displaced, for being forced after broken agreements, and create a diaspora of our people where we are like orphans missing our mother, the homeland. How do we provide land equity? I'm calling on this institution, the leaders, and the students to seek a way of providing a return for the Lenape people. You can do that through a more balanced, historic curricula, scholarship, and learning, and hear the story of history from our voices as much as you read it in books, hear it in lectures from learned professors, or Google it. We have a story to tell, our side of the story. And it's an enriching and powerful story, but our voices are silent. And in order to achieve equity in this 21st century, I call on this institution to welcome us, provide a place at the table for us, make us feel welcome back in the homeland. Give us a place to return to where we're not just standing in the backyard, but we're sitting at the table with each and every one of you. I do want to say that I am humbled to be with these good people who are going to be taking the stage and sharing their incredible story. I am grateful to this institution and to the Environmental Institute, Basel. I'm grateful for the welcome and the accommodation that I've been given. And I am here to state that on behalf of the Lenape people, I am not here to reclaim Lenape land. I am here to assert a claim that we did not voluntarily give up. And I seek your welcome, and I seek a way that we can work together to provide equity to the Lenape people, so we're not in the history books of the past, but we're in the telling of what goes on in our world today. We have traditional knowledge that can help out everyone, particularly when it comes to public lands and private hands. And with that, I've gone over my 3 minutes. And I will simply say, in the language of our people, our word for thank you is Wanishi.